Am I on the right track or do I need to start from scratch?
Just, you can sort it out any way, shape or form.
I feel like I'm just going to end up messing you up again. I'm so close.
Oh god. Yo, this is like, I love puzzles like this, that's the thing. But then I do find them pretty petty sometimes.
I don't like it. I don't know, I don't get it. I honestly don't. I don't.
Match them up. Put them in the right spots.
I know, but I can't. I get most of them in the right spot, and then see, I get stuck. So I can't move these ones.
What? Okay, this is what I did, right? That top one, the very top one, where you can't move as easily. I did that one first, just so you don't have to touch it anymore. And the ones down below are easy because you can connect them any way, shape, or form.
I know, but
I don't know why you're struggling so hard with this.
okay, that one's there. That one's there.
Also, that one in the corner's in the wrong spot. The square circle one. That one. That's the right spot. See?
Right. I did get the right one point in my life.
Yeah, but then you still have to swap those two in the corner over.
What?
Wait, yeah. There you go!
I don't know how I did that.
You probably don't. You don't use your noggin like I use my noggin.
I bloody do use my noggin.
Oh.
I want to go back to the blacksmith. I went the wrong way.
I need a brick wall to hit my head against sometimes with you.
Yes, you do.
I need to bring myself down to your level. Also, see? You missed it.
I don't care.
You do care. See? There he is now.
Oh,
Fucking crucified him, quite literally just crucified him.
good on him.
Oh, is this a bit of hatred coming out of the Miss Princess Perfect?
Only because he was a corrupt type of person.
Bring me the medal or use the star thing. Okay, so you got the medal, you already got the how to draw.
The blacksmith devotedly begins crafting the sword. The notes I collected at the Mad Painter's Cathedral have proven very useful.
And there's your look at that sword.
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
He did a fine job.
He did. Now where do I go? Back to the statue.
Yeah, well now you have to shank the statue, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Where are you going?
Back to the statue. The wrong way. I'm really good.
A picture perfect memory, people. Yep, time to shank it. Shank it good. Star sword. Hey-ya! Something's happening. The sword awakened the sculpture.
That's a bit creepy. Oh look, there's a glowing globe.
It's a portal. Think with portals.
Portal!
In you go.
I'm excitable. I feel a force lifting me upwards as my body becomes limp. That feeling as if time had stopped or had ever existed. I am blinded by light. I don't know what is happening to me. I felt as if my heart were being ripped to shreds. When I opened my eyes, I realized I am somewhere else completely.
And the portal's gone.
How do I get back? Do I want to get back? Oh my goodness gracious.
So, yeah. My beasts protect the way down. Below, the final truth awaits. Either good or evil will open the doors of fate. Bring the right key, and I shall allow you entry. So, those things look like aliens. Like alien, like xenomorph
Yeah.
aliens. Fused to the ground, staring in horror at the many-head beast, they look as if something's happened. I think it's time to read it all, I'm sorry.
They look as if there was no hope left for them.
Look how metal this place is. I am pleased to see that you've made it this far. We have been awaiting for you. To find the truth, you'll need a key. Make your choice. Choose a key of light and consider yourself a good person with a clear conscience.
Sorry.
Choose a key of darkness if it is darkness that lies within your heart. Decision is yours. Remember, your destiny we have is a destiny we are.
Oh shit.
Enter. Make your choice.
But am I good enough to choose the good? Because
No, basically, what it is like, did you pick everything going, this is... I reckon I did a good job. I reckon I did a good job.
I think
It's
I
a
made
good, it's
the
a low
right
one.
decisions.
But if you reckon you've done wrong, then you pick the dark key.
The only thing that I'm thinking about is I think that I did wrong letting the Ikari get the ship. That's literally the only thing that I think was bad.
But do you believe in what you did? Was it like you did everything going, I did this because it was the right reason?
Yeah, I think so.
Then pick the key of light. If not the key of darkness.
Too late.
You've taken the key of light. My conscience is clear, so you don't have any regret, no remorse, no nothing. You're like, I did what I did, and I'll do it again.
The only regret I would have is if that killing the Ikari was the wrong decision, but I did it with good reason.
I took the key of darkness because I was like, I was a bit vengeful. Give him the key.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait. Oh, it worked. That worked anyway. She opened the door for you. Have you already found the truth? Crawl deep down to the place. Find your destiny.
Crawling on my knees, I squeeze through a tunnel completely devoid of light. Under my hands, I can feel bones scattering on the slippery surface. My nostrils are overwhelmed by the stench of rotting flesh. The only thing I find at the end of the tunnel is a ladder, leading further down. I have no choice but to take it. And as I descend the ladder, I notice an elevator. This is like the bloody castle again.
In you go. And down you go. Descending lower, lower.
I'm trying to think of elevator music, but I'm not very good at it. As I enter the elevator, I lose track of time. The ride down seems to have no end. The initial excitement gives way to frustration. Is this some form of punishment? Is it? Is it really? Everyone I have met during my journey has begun to return in my memory. Some of the memories are connected with regret. When my actions are always right, I will never know. The elevator continues to descend the never-ending abyss. Slowly, I fall into the arms of Morpheus. In my dream, I see an old man who, at the end of his life, understands the concept of hell, the wasted chances, all the opportunities we missed during our lifetime. He keeps wondering how his life would look today, had he seized all the opportunities he missed. But this cannot be done. There is no second chance. Upon this realization, he plunges into sorrow, which will last an eternity. I'm overtaken by the paralyzing fear that I might be that old man. At this moment, I wake up. The elevator has suddenly slowed to its descent. They're people. They're people.
Something's missing here.
That's cool.
Long have I awaited you, but you've finally succeeded in wading through the resonant of memory to find me. See, yeah, 'cause I told you I picked the key of darkness.
Yeah.
I killed a few people.
Of course you did. The place is buried deep underground, just as your memories are in the chasm of your consciousness. I
assume you have many questions, as does every lost soul who enters here. You might prefer to disbelieve, but your body has long since been consumed by the earth. Everything you have experienced in the castle and the wastelands and frozen tears is just a spectacle, a projection of your shattered memories.
What? What twist?
A unique world created solely for the purpose of determining whether your nature of your soul can still change.
Ooh.
You must wonder what event led you here. Be warned, the truth may be cruel and difficult to accept. Jealousy, it was a catalyst of your deeds, leading to your tragic end. Behold the final moments of your life. Your obsessive joyfully drove you to murder your beloved, killing yourself soon afterwards. You have no courage to live with a sin so heavy, choosing instead to escape. But if you look at it, that's the real world. Why? Look outside.
Yeah.
And do you recognise that sword?
Yeah, that's the sword.
That you made, yeah.
With your cowardly act, you closed 2 books. This was another and final display of cowardice.
Deep within their soul, everyone knows too well, although suicide might be a solution, it is truly a shameful one. When all seems lost, it's more honourable to be defeated by life itself than suffer death by your own hand. That's deep. I was reading that and I'm like, wow. I was having an intense moment going, that's so true. In effect, your soul arrived into a world formed of the fragments of your memories, dreams and nightmares. That explains all the creepy shit.
Exactly.
No, I didn't know what came from your dreams. All this so you can redeem your sins, prove that you're worthy of salvation, or confirm you deserve eternal damnation. You were given another chance. Let us see if you succeeded.
Ooh.
He was in agony. There was no cause for such a cruel act of vengeance. You could have chosen not to speak the truth, and it would surely have been forgiven. But there was also good deeds. Behold, you saved the fellow prisoner, even though you did not have to. His heart was not pure, but no creature truly deserves death. You were being told to kill a woman trapped in a cage, but you chose to act rationally. You repaired the door to the spider's den. While you could have opened it, you avoided unnecessary bloodshed. You did not kill the Horned Knight, even though the means to do it were right in front of you. You saved a being from the crossroad from a dreadful torment. You freed a man imprisoned at the bottom of the well. You gave the crown to the lizard from the tower. You chose well. He was a very wise being, and capable of using the crown's power to do wrong. The paintings meant a lot to the old painter. Their restoration was a drop of joy in a sea of sorrows for this old man. The jester's heart was shrouded by darkness, and yet you were able to forgive him and give him a second chance. The decisions you make during your journey were to put you to the test of your corrupted soul. You were not perfect. I noticed a single flaw in your soul. However, your final choice, you were driven by pride, not admitting to yourself that you may not be perfect. You have been given one final chance, and you squandered it. Your soul should be damned for all eternity.
Just because I chose the good key.
Yeah, you went, oh, I'm right. I'm good. I'm great.
But I'm pretty sure...
If you took the key down, you would have been like, I made a mistake.
Can I just say one thing, though?
No.
If I took the key...
Enjoy eternal damnation.
Can I just say something? That's a bit silly to be like, okay, I made my mistake, therefore I get the bad key. Like, that's stupid.
You said yourself, I regret doing this. That was a wrong thing to do. You had this perfectly done until you opened your mouth.
But the thing is...
That's the funny thing, because it goes to your bad side and your good side. For me, it was mixed. So I was interested, because it goes, even though you admitted that you were wrong, you still have done not enough good to give yourself a second chance. So I was sent to hell too.
Okay.
So you went, I took the light key because I'm smart, and I'm, and I think I've done everything right.
What's annoying is it's literally that one thing.
You nearly had a different ending to me, but no, you're damn.
It's just because if I chose a different key, or if I didn't kill the thing. But I feel like it's silly to choose a key and to be like,
that's the biggest choice. Do you say you've done right and you believe?
But the thing is, the way I was looking at it, I was going, I've done everything right except for that one thing.
Then you should have taken the dark key.
No, but that's not fair, because the way I look at it, I go, okay, more good outweighs the badness, which therefore means I should take the good key. That's how I was looking at it.
Yeah, but I told you that if you take the light key, if you think you can click on it, you know everything you did was right. But you take the dark key if you have regret and that you may have done something wrong.
That's silly.
That's not silly. That's justified.
You're
just sold because you didn't get your good ending. You're as evil as the rest of us.
Hey, no. I've got justification. The reason why I think it's silly is that one thing means that, like, it's like going, okay, I made a mistake, therefore I'm evil and horrible and bad. Like, no one does that.
Yeah. No one's saying that. They're saying, you had the two keys. You believe you're right. You did everything right. You have a clear conscience. You were happy to do all that, and you're happy to do it again. Right? That was the light. The dark key was, you've made some mistakes. You think you made some mistakes, and you've done wrong. So it's okay. Concept art.
So it's okay to lie, but it's not okay.
What do you mean it's okay to lie?
Because I did the right thing. Well, I told the truth, and that's what got me in the shit, which is silly.
Yeah, well, you get what you deserve then.
Yeah, but telling the truth should be the good thing to do.
Oh. There's the truth and the truth.
You shake your head at me.
It's because, like... Tormentum. Because it's like... If someone's really depressed and whatnot, and you go to that person and you go, you're really depressing. No one really likes hanging out with you. I doubt you're going to get anywhere in life because you're upsetting. Hey, I was honest, telling the truth. But that night he kills himself because he couldn't take it anymore because of what you said. You know?
Yeah,
you shouldn't have said that. Because you just took a life, basically. You know?
Do you know what I mean, though?
This game must have been to you at the end of it?
Tormentum.
Your